Hello again, guys. I got an email recently from a company called LePow that asked me if I was interested in taking a look at one of their batteries. I've seen TK make videos about some LePow products in the past, so I was kind of curious myself. So when they asked, I said, sure, why not? And so lo and behold, as you can see, this showed up just this weekend. Thought I'd go ahead and just open it up for you, show you what makes it different and unique and special. Their packaging is really interesting. I opened this up briefly. I didn't actually take anything out, but just looked at it. But everything's kind of wrapped up in cork board, so that's interesting. But as you can see, there's two items in the package. So you have the main bulk of the package here, I suppose. Little weird silicone piece here. Silicone, however you choose to pronounce it. And then inside, let's just see, rip that all to pieces. And this should be the primary battery. And yeah, the main point of this, it's called add because you can add the capacities of two batteries together. This one, if you can't see on it, says 4,500 milliamp hours, and then the second one, X2, magnetizes to the back of it and allows you to have two batteries for the price of one, effectively. So you add double the size and double the weight, but you also get double the capacity. Not sure if that's entirely worthwhile, but I suppose we'll see as I test it over the next few weeks. So yeah, there we go. If I can get this paperwork off the back of it. Alright, so this has a little micro USB plug in it. This has a USB plug on the top. This one does not. I've seen this thing, there we go. Micro USB here on the top. And I think, if I remember correctly, yeah, they magnetize together like that. And then once they're together, they're fairly solid. I mean, a little bit of pressure to get them apart. And then you clip this over there, and it should, with those two things clipped together, provide 9,000 milliamp hours of power. Not entirely sure what this thing is for, other than just holding, there we go, a charging cable. And I guess maybe if you take them apart, this could, no? Yeah, maybe this is just packaging. Maybe I'm mistaken on this one. Yeah, looking through the rest of the packaging, it doesn't appear that this is actually used for anything other than just holding the cable. And honestly, cable's not bad. I've seen a couple of really small cables like this in the past. This one feels very solid and very sturdy, so definitely can't complain about that. What is this thing? It looks to be just a case to hold it all in. That's an interesting kind of case. I guess you could technically put them together, attach them like this, and then wrap it one way or another. There you go. Wrap it all up so that it does something. Yeah, I'll tell you right now, I'm probably not going to be using this little case thing around it. But anyway, so yeah, as far as the size of it, it is a little bit much. I mean, I've definitely seen smaller batteries out there, but if you just want, 4,500 milliamp hours, that's not too huge. I mean, that's definitely pocketable. Let's put it up next to a phone. Here we go. Here's the Nexus 5. It's pretty close in size to the Nexus 5. So, I mean, it's definitely a little bit thicker, but it's also got a much bigger battery than what comes in the Nexus 5. So yeah, I'll be using these. I'll be testing it out, using it to charge up devices and things like that. According to the little user guide that came with this, the output maximum on this is 2.1 amps, so it should that's a maximum of that, so it should be able to charge most tablets, most smartphones with no problems, and hopefully it will adapt based upon the phone that it's being used with. But yeah, input charging there, input charging here, and then you hook them together to get 9,000 milliamp hours in a battery. And just for the sake of comparison, this is the RAVPower 14,000 milliamp hour battery. Definitely a little bit smaller. This one might be just a little bit thicker, yeah, just barely thicker. And in terms of weight, they are pretty similar. So again, not sure exactly how pocketable that is, but if you just need, enough power to recharge your phone a couple of times, this little guy is going to do it enough. If you've got a tablet along with it though, stick this in a bag, and there you go. Lots and lots of power. Should last you for a good long while. Unfortunately, ooh, that's interesting. Hadn't noticed that before. This, I guess, shows you the amount of power you've got. So it says nothing right now. We do that. You gonna do any? No, you're not gonna do it that time. That's interesting. I don't know. I'll have to oh, when they magnetize together, it does something. Does that? All right. Well, that's interesting. I'll be messing around with this, like I said, over the next couple of weeks. In fact, while we're at it, let me just go ahead and hook it up to my OnePlus One, so I can just make sure everything is working appropriately out of the box. You always do that with USB, right? You hook it up the wrong way. Now that's one thing I would say I'm not a huge fan of, but I guess it's fine. The cable they ship it with covers the LED, so you can't actually see the charge on the battery at the time. But there we go. It is charging at this point. Yeah, it says it's charging. My phone's at 96%, so it's not like I really need to be charging right now, but it does appear to be working. So yeah, if you have any questions, comments, or anything like that about this battery, definitely let me know down in the comments. Ooh, that came apart very easily there. Interesting. I guess you can just kind of pop them apart that way. But yeah, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.